Hello, my dear students of grade 4. We discussed 2 lessons for the matter. And we said, what is the matter? We said that matter is everything around us that has mass and volume. And the previous lesson, we discussed how to measure the length of any object I have. We said, to measure the length of the object, I have 2 main things. I have a measuring tool, for example, like the ruler and the graduated tape, and I have a measuring unit. We said we have centimeter for small length, and we have meters for large length, and kilometer for very large distance. Now we will discuss another thing about the matter, which is how to measure the mass of an object. The mass of an object. How to measure its mass. Now, I have also, to measure the mass, I have also the measuring tool and the measuring unit. Because I have a measuring tool, so I should write its unit. Now we will discuss the measuring tools for the mass. Now, what is the measuring tools to measure the mass? Now, I have 2 main measuring tools. Number 1, I have the common balance. The common balance, this is the shape of the common balance. When I go to any place in Egypt to buy any fruits or vegetables, I usually see this common balance. So the common balance, I have another name for the common balance, which is the 2-band balance. So the common balance, it is the 2-band balance. They are the same name for the same object. So this balance used for measuring large masses. If I have fruits or vegetable or any large masses, I use the common balance. We said that we usually see it in Egypt, in the place where we buy fruits and vegetables. Also, I have the sensitive balance. The sensitive balance used for measuring small masses. I usually see the sensitive balance in the places which buy jewelries, because jewelries have a small and light mass. So now, I have the common balance and the sensitive balance. We said that the common balance used for measuring the large masses. When I have a large mass, a heavy object, like fruits, many fruits or vegetables, I use the common balance or the 2-band balances. While the sensitive balance, which we always see in a place where we buy the jewelry, because the jewelry is small, have small masses, so I usually see the sensitive balance. So I have the common balance and sensitive balance. Now, we said we have a tool, so we should have a unit. Now, what is the measuring unit for the mass? I have 3 measuring units. I have gram, and I have kilogram, and I have ton. So, gram is used for measuring small masses. For example, jewelries. When I go to buy jewelry, they said, for example, it's 0.5 gram, it's 1 gram. So, gram is used for measuring small objects, small masses. And kilograms used for measuring the large masses. For example, for the large masses, fruits and vegetables. When I go to any place and I want to buy a fruit or vegetables, they usually say 2 kilos of apple, 2 kilos of bananas. So the kilogram used for measuring the large masses, while the ton used for measuring a very heavy masses. For example, the car. Now, we can see in this picture the jewelries and the fruits and vegetables and the car. The jewelries light in weight, small masses. So we use what? We use grams. While fruits and vegetables are large masses. So we use which unit? We use kilograms. But the car is very heavy in mass. So we use ton, which is the measuring unit. So I will repeat again. For measuring the mass of an object, I have two main objects. Number one, the common balance, which is this picture. The common balance, which is used for measuring large masses, and the sensitive balance, which is used for measuring small masses. And I have a measuring units. We said that grams used for measuring small masses. For example, the jewelries are small masses. Kilograms used for measuring the large masses. For example, fruits and vegetables. While the ton used for measuring the heavy, very heavy mass, like the car. And this is the picture for the jewelry and the fruits and vegetables and the car. The car is the most heavy mass. So we use the unit ton. Now, if I need to change from ton to kilogram, I multiply by 1,000. But from kilogram to gram, I multiply also by 1,000. This is how I can change from ton to kilograms to grams. So as a previous description for this lesson, how can I measure the mass of an object? I have two main objects. I can measure by two main tools that I can measure by. I have the common balance to measure the heavy masses, and I have the sensitive balance for small masses. Because I have tools, I should have units. I have three main units, which called gram, kilogram, and ton. Gram, small masses. Kilogram, large masses. Ton, very heavy masses. For example, for the very heavy masses, we said the car. The car is very heavy in mass, so we use ton. Now, I will ask you a question. Complete. 1 kilogram equals how many grams? We said how I can transfer from kilograms into grams, multiply 1,000. So, 1 kilogram equals how many grams? 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. Excellent. Ton is the measuring unit of what? The ton used for measure. We said ton is used for measure what? A very heavy masses. Excellent. So the answer for the first question, 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams, and ton is used for measuring very heavy masses, which we call, for example, the car, which is heavy, very heavy in mass. Now, the homework question, which we'll discuss in the second period. Homework question, mention one use for the sensitive balance. What is the use for the sensitive balance? We discussed the use for the sensitive balance and the common balance, or the two-band balance. So I need you to write for me one use for the sensitive balance. And thank you for watching, and enjoy the lesson. Thank you.